there, everyone. The Andrada here, and welcome back to episode 30 of our Project Architect 2 Let's Play series, where today we are working with Apotheosis, figuring out how in the world do we tier up, what do we need to do to get to that infused dragon breath that we need, and just getting started with it. Let's get into it. What cheese can never be yours? Nacho cheese, of course. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of the Andrada, where we are here in the Nether, because I was looking around to see how do we get this chorus succulent that we are going to need for our draconic dragon plushie. It's just randomly found out here in the end. Nothing crazy to do with it or anything like that, right? You just have to get lucky and find it. It looks like it grows in End Highlands. I did look on the Discord to see if there was any special place. End Highlands seems to be the sweet spot. So if you can find an End Highlands, luckily I had one not terribly too far from our spawn and everything like that. So yeah, End Highlands, and you're golden. Do I have chorus plant? Yes. And I have chorus fruit too. Taught to the system? Yeah, okay. Cool. So now we have enough of this stuff so we can head back on home, and that takes care of everything that we needed to be able to make something. Now, what that something was, I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. It was this. Chorus fruit grain or chorus fruit and the succulent. Let's go ahead and take care of that. I did get some grain because I thought, maybe you get the succulent from chopping up the chorus fruit with a knife and everything. No go on that, but hey, is what it is. Okay, so it looks like we just have to put these two in there. Yep, and then I'm going to need to get myself a nice handy-dandy bowl, and we should be good to go. Now, with that being said, that is going to take care of a good chunk of what we need for this whole process, right? We just need to grab our dragon leg with sauce, and bam, we have that done. However, what we are going to struggle with here, and not really struggle with, but something that we're going to have to get into that I've never really gotten into before, is going to be Apotheosis. Now, I did a little bit of digging on the Discord to see what do we need to do to get to the point where we can infuse Dragon's Breath, because this is the hardest part, infuse Dragon's Breath. And 1 goes to 3, which is not bad. We only need 2. And then once you get infused Dragon's Breath, you can actually make end shelves, and then end shelves are the end game once you get to the Draconic end shelves. That is the highest tier shelf that you can get, from what I understand. But anyway, I did a little digging around and looked on the Discord and found a couple posts from a couple different people whose names I absolutely failed to grab, so apologies on that. But I did copy and paste things into my clipboard here so we can see exactly what we're going to need. So in order to infuse the Dragon's Breath, we need to get a total of 9 echoing skulk shelves and 4 melon shelves. That's a process, though. So getting to these echoing skulk shelves is not the easiest thing in the world. In order to do so, we're going to have to get 15 hell shelves. Once we get 15 hell shelves, we'll be able to infuse hell shelves. We can take those 15 infused hell shelves and turn them into glowing hell shelves, which will then allow me to infuse deep shelves. Then I can take 9 dormant deep shelves, convert them over to deep shelves, convert them over to echoing deep shelves, and then convert them over to echoing skulk shelves, plus the 4 melon shelves, which will get us the Dragon's Breath. From there, if I wanted to max out Apotheosis, I then want to grab 5 Draconic, 5 Echoing Skulk, 4 Soul-Touched Skulk Shelves, 3 shelves of End Fused Rectification, 4 candles, and 4 Amethyst Clusters. That'll get me 50 Eterna, 100 Quanta, 100 Arcana, plus 100% Rectification. I don't even know what that means. And 6 Enchanting Clues. And then if you want to infuse your Library of Alexandria up to the infused version, add 5 melon shelves temporarily. Just temporarily add those in. Anyway, so all that being said, we've got a lot of work to do in order to get to this point. So a couple things I need to teach the system here. We need bookshelves, right? I don't have bookshelves taught in here. Bookshelves, I guess I don't need to teach the system. I just need to make one. They're EMCable. So we can just make one of these really quick, and then I'll just grab a stack of them. Let's do this, and then... don't want that. See, and sometimes that happens. I'm just going to search for bookshelf. If you put it in the center thing, it's great until your EMC values change to enough, and then it just gets all flubbed up and then messes itself up. Okay, So we have bookshelves going. So our first step on our to-do list is to get ourselves the 15 hell shelves. So in order to get to the 15 hell shelves, we have pretty much everything we need except for potions of regeneration. Now, I could just craft these manually. I would only need 15. But I'm thinking maybe I go ahead and get an alchemical imbuer going. I'll have one dedicated to making... Oh, I don't have Constantine gears taught to the system or brewing stand. Sure. I'll have one dedicated to making awkward potion because every potion is going to need awkward potion in order to craft it. And then from there, oh, I'm out of patterns. We can go ahead and set up another one with a pattern provider. And then that pattern provider will, do the thing for the non-awkward. And then for the awkward potion, I'm thinking I can just I don't need a pattern provider for that. I can just feed water into it with netherwort and then just let that run constantly until we get a drawer full and we just have a bunch of awkward potion available to us. I don't see why that's going to be a big problem or big deal to do. It's just going to cost water and netherwort, both of which we have, an infinite amount of essentially. So alchemical imbuer, let's go ahead and request that really quick. Shouldn't take terribly too long. And then we'll grab another one of these. Bam. So one will be dedicated to doing the awkward potion, and then one will be for crafting other potions. And then we can go ahead and teach the system how to craft different types of potions, like the potion of regeneration. I'm definitely going to want to go ahead and get upgrades on these. And since I'm here, I might as well go ahead. Do I have the capability? Did I teach these? Yes. Now, I always forget which one it is that we need. One of these we need 2 of. One of them we need 1 of. And I don't ever remember which one it is. I think it's 2 of these and 1 of these will max out a machine. And then I need a stellar integral components, which requires nether stars, which, as you guys know, we have available to us. I'm going to let the nether stars burn through all of our wither skulls and everything. Once that's all taken care of and done, and actually soul sand we're probably out of. I can go ahead and work on switching that over to a request based or like a keep in stock and just make sure that we keep 256 in stock at all times. So that way we have them. I did go ahead, by the way, and modify my crafters that I had set up for the essences from ours. I decided to just cap it out, and they're all at 50 for the most part. I don't think we're gonna honestly use any of them to be fair, but I think that that's gonna be okay for us. Anyway, let's go pop over to our tech room here and machine room, my bad. And we can go ahead and throw this guy down over here. Both of them actually. We're gonna need to get some network cables. Cable from connector, 2 of these advanced boys. We'll grab this. We're also going to need an exporter, and I don't know if we're going to need 2. Can we export liquid and items out at the same time from an export bus? Questions that we don't have answers to. We are going to want acceleration cards though, and let's grab 4 of those. And we're also going to need, we're also going to need an importer as well, an import bus. Since we don't have any way to get the liquid back, we'll see. We'll see how that part's going to work out. So we have our connectors here. We can go ahead and grab our alchemical imbuers, place 1 there, 1 there. Go ahead and make sure they get power. And so this first one will be the one that we dedicate to crafting the awkward potion for us. So you were going to input on the back, and I guess output to the top, maybe? Except I'm going to have to break that. Maybe I should have this be elsewhere. Because we're going to have one sit here, right? This guy's going to sit here, and he's going to be the one that crafts like the potion of regeneration and stuff. This guy is going to be the one that is the export bus on this. And then I need a cable. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that should connect that, and that should connect that. And now that has the export bus on there. So can this do both? Can it do water, liquid water, and nether warts? I need both to go into this. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's wanting to fill the water up first. I don't know if it can do both, though. Yeah, your input. Auto input. Do I not have any netherwort? That could be a possibility. Okay, I don't have any netherwort. Okay, so it's not necessarily that it's not working. I just don't have any in the system. Okay, so now, are you going to work? Okay, it does. It puts the netherwort in there and does the thing. Now, why? Oh my goodness, you are the slowest machine I've ever seen in my life. Let's do this, and now that is faster. I mean, yes, it's obviously faster. Is it the 2 + 1? I think it is. Okay. Anyway, I need to grab a bucket of this stuff so that I can get a thing filled up really quick. So let's grab a bucket of... Can I not? I can't. Really? You know what I could do then, if it's going to be complicated like that and give me problems, what I can go ahead and do is grab a quantum entangleport, and we can just quantum entangleport this over to somewhere over in our, our thing over there. So quantum entangleporter. Now we can go ahead and say this is awkward potion. Are you cleared out? Yes. So fluids, you are going to input from the bottom. So we should be getting, as long as I turn on auto output, we should, yes, be filling up with awkward potion here. Good. So if I, pop back over to the MDF, and then we go back here, we can say, hey, I need you, my next available. I keep falling. Your pink slime, your liquid meat, your ether gas, you're empty. So you are going to be on the awkward potion channel. You will fluids, auto output, and then I just need to unlock this really quick. Bam, and then lock it again. So now we have awkward potion available to applied energistics, which means that now we can go ahead and just program, nope, not home. We can program cards for the different types of things that we need. Now, we are going to have to get a fluid encapsulator for this. We're going to have to use our fluid encapsulator in order to actually get the potion, but that part shouldn't be terribly too difficult to do. I think, actually. Yeah, okay. So, for example, if I want to go ahead, I want a recipe for potion of regeneration. I need to put in a gas tier and a bucket of awkward potion, and that will get me a bucket of this stuff. So if I go ahead and put this in here, then I say, hey, auto input, and then, no, I do not want that. What I want is another fluid encapsulator. We're going to need a dedicated fluid encapsulator for potions. Then the fluid encapsulator can feed the items back into the pattern provider. Yes, we'll do that. So you're going to do this. Okay. You'll see how this is going to work in just a moment. Let me grab a connector here. Get this guy powered up. That's you. We're going to come over here. You need power. Insert. This guy is power hungry, by the way. Just saying. Oh, it's filling up that drawer. I was like, man. Anyway, so that's going to do that. So we're going to grab ourselves a recipe card here. So we're going to say, okay, instead of this, what we're going to do is we're going to say regen, potion of regen. Okay, this thing. Potion of regeneration. That is what's going to be the output. However, when I do this, how many am I going to get? I'm going to end up getting 4, right? But man, then we got to handle the glass bottles. Unless I just export glass bottles directly into this. Figure that part out. But we end up with 4. So for 1 gas tier and 1 bucket of awkward potion, we are going to end up with... nope, excuse me. It said... middle click to modify the amount, but it is not working. Luckily, I have 4 right there. Okay, so 4. So that's what we want to have happen. This plus this equals that. However, this machine obviously is not going to be able to make all of that. So what's going to have to happen is the back is going to be an input, and then the left side here will be an auto output, which will then go into our fluid encapsulator, which will be an auto input, and then the back will be an output. And then we'll have a pipe that can sit in between this, connecting it back to the pattern provider. Yes? I probably should go ahead and, just to be safe, lock it and do not push inventory. So the only thing that we need to do on our fluid encapsulator now is get bottles into here, which, I mean, we have available. And I could always go ahead and set up an export bus for bottles just chained off of there. So if I grab that's an import bus. Let's grab an export bus. If we do this, and then we just get a cable. Nope. Oh, there's my cables. We can go this, and that. And then we're going to export from you. We will export bottles. Bam. You'll always make sure that this stays in stock with bottles. And input is going to be on the top as well. Yes? Good. Okay, so now that'll keep bottles in stock, and we don't have to worry about that. That was not the right button to press. So in theory, if I request those potions of regen, and I request 1, it's going to craft 4. So it should have put that in there. Good. It's got the gas tier, so it should be doing the thing. It is absolutely dog water slow, but we can grab that stellarite, and we can grab the nullifiers and get those into here, along with the stellarite. So now it's done. It pushed it over here, 2, 3, 4. Good. And we ended up with all 4. Sweet. Now we can go ahead and request like 32 of these and see how well that works. So it's only going to do it one at a time until the 4 bottles go back, and then it should push a next set in. Good. So let's grab the nullifiers. We're going to grab another 2 of these, 1 of these, and eventually I want to make enough for all of these machines. But for now, I think we'll just stick with what we're crafting currently. I probably should get it onto this as well. So let's go ahead and say 1 more of those, 1 more of those, and 2 more of these. That way our induction smelter is faster. We're going to run out of power. How much? Only 2,000 RF. These cables can only handle 2,000. Is that what this is? Is the controller bottlenecked? Do I need to get rid of the controller? I didn't think the controller was bottlenecked by it, or is it that this can only input that much? And I had it too far to accelerated. I mean, let's see what happens. What if I just grab a flux point really quick? That's a test. So we'll grab flux point. Let's stick this directly onto this induction smelter. And we're just going to get you on the output network really quick. Okay. So now if I tick accelerate this. Okay. Yeah. So this thing looks like it can only accept 1,700 RF. Good to know. Okay. So that's these. So we can go ahead and throw that into here. Not two. There we go. So that's going to make that faster. And then the rest of them will be able to go into here. So stellar integral component, efficiency, and energy. Okay, cool. So there we go. That is sped up. That is working. And we now have potions on craft. Did I need to do that for getting these regen potions? No. However, it does give us infrastructure for future in case we need other potions. All I have to do is teach the system the exact same way, and we will get other potions going. So with that being said, that took care of the alchemical imbuer, the awkward potion, the potion of regen, which means now we should be able to request our hell shelves, and we should be able to get ourselves 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Need some more nether bricks. These nether bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So we have the 16 health shelves we needed. And I think I only needed 15, didn't I? Look at me getting extra, being on top of things. So with that, we should be able to go to our enchanting room. And we have an enchanting table set up over here with some bookshelves that we don't need. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of these because none of it is needed. I kind of like these things sitting on top for it. So maybe we can rearrange this and make it look better in the future. Now, I'm always confused about how to set up my enchanting table. I wish when you hovered over it, it gave like a wireframe or something that told you its range, because I always forget. And I don't have silk touch, so if I break these... Okay, well, at least these break back into themselves. But I think it's a 1-block gap, right? And then we can go... Do the corners count? You're at 22 out of 50, 60% 0. And okay, so infused health shelves requires 27, and I only have 22. So maybe the corners don't count. That's still 22. That's 21. Well, I liked these things, but I'm going to go ahead and get them out of my way and see. Because it said that 50 should be able to do it. So that's 21, 22. That's still 21. So it is counting the corners. So I'm only getting 21 out of this. Now, if I put you up there, no. Okay, so it can't be up there. So over here, 22 and a half. See, what you're saying is I need more. I mean, I can handle that. I can grab more. Okay, well, it's capping out at 22 and a half. Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, my quanta is going up, but my Eterna is not. Okay, so what do I need to do to get more Eterna then? Why am I capped out at 22.5? Oh, max 22.5. In order to make the infused... Oh, you know what? It says max 27. Duh, the Andrada. It requires 22.5. Okay, so I honestly didn't need those. I see what happened here. There we go. Okay, so we ended up with extra health shelves, which is fine because we actually need extra health shelves to do the enchant, right? We need to go ahead and get the 15 health shelves to infused. So we're going to take these 9, but we're going to grab more because I'm going to just upgrade these. I need to go home really quick and grab this guy because we need experience for this. And yeah, okay. So now if we take our experience crystal and I just give myself a bunch of levels, I didn't need all of them, but whatever. If I put these in here with some lapis lazuli, bam and bam, we should be able to get infusion. However, why is this saying infusion criteria not met? I have the experience. Level 42. Yeah, infusion criteria not met. What criteria is not met? Infusion. Hell shelf. 22, 30%. I'm at... Wait, what happened? Why am I only at 21 all of a sudden? There we go. But it's only going to cost 3 levels to do. I should be smart about this. So I'm just going to grab the 40. Let's just do 50 because I don't want to be, you know, the usage of experience in Minecraft is funky. Or it's not funky. It's just exponential. Anyway, okay, cool. So we got that working. So what I'm going to do in between episodes here, I'm just going to get us up to the infused here. And then we will continue plugging through Apotheosis because it's something I've never actually tiered up all the way before. So I want to see what is it going to take for us to be able to do this. And eventually I do want to get up to this tier because with that, we're able to enchant things that we normally could not enchant. All we need to get is these God-forged pearls. Now, they are very rare. But with those, we could actually enchant things like our guitar or our helmets and stuff. The only thing I'd really want is air affinity I just want to get that on my helmet so that I can be able to break things from the ground. That would be nice. So anyway, yeah, that's it for today's episode. I'll go ahead and continue infusing those, and then next episode we'll come back and hopefully push all the way through Apotheosis here to get to that infused dragon's breath. Then we'll be able to get into Draconic, and then we've got our Archolution. We'll get to our interface, and it's going to be fantastic. Anyway, if you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.